Welcome to NFL News Update, where touchdowns meet headlines. Stay in the game with the freshest NFL updates. This is your quick dive into football fervor.
The Chiefs' 2023 narrative, prior to, their run to a second straight title, focused intensely on a lack of quality receiving talent available to Patrick Mahomes. Rookie receiver Rashee Rice was his most consistent target outside of tight end Travis Kelce, causing many to wonder how the Chiefs might fight their way through the AFC to even get back to the Super Bowl. But they did, and they won it with a walk-off touchdown pass to Mecole Hardman, a familiar face who returned to Kansas City in the middle of the 2023 season and didn't do much, but just enough to help the Chiefs secure another Lombardi trophy. But even with another shiny piece of hardware in hand, the Chiefs were aware of their need at receiver going forward and found a solution in Marquise Brown. Like every year, whether it's free agency or the draft, if there's an opportunity to add a playmaker for Pat Mahomes, we're always going to be looking for those options, Chiefs general manager Brett Veach explained Friday. We played it out, so to speak, at some other positions. I think we were lucky that Hollywood's situation played out the way it did. I think he's going to be a great one-year addition for us, and he's going to set himself up nicely moving forward. I think we're excited, and like I said, every year is different and unique. I think with the resources we had available, we maximized what we can do this offseason. Sure, Brown might only be with the Chiefs in a mercenary role, but Veach didn't shy from acknowledging how lucrative the role could be for Brown in 2024. It doesn't take much to convince a speedster like Brown to play with Mahomes, and with Brown now on the roster, Kansas City feels better about its situation at the position prior to the draft than they would have otherwise. The draft might lead them to adding another option, especially considering Rice's uncertain future following his arrest on charges stemming from a car crash allegedly caused by Rice and a friend in March. Veach was asked Friday if Rice's legal troubles might affect Kansas City's approach to the draft, and delivered a careful, wide-ranging answer that avoided confirming or denying if it will. "I don't know if it does just because I think we have a lot of needs," Veach said. "It's one of those things that you go into every draft. You can look at our roster and short of quarterback, maybe linebacker. I think there's needs on the offensive line for sure, guard/center depth, competition at left tackle. Receiver, there is a need. Cornerback we just lost, L'Jarius Sneed. We do have some young guys. We do have Nazeeh Johnson coming back, but corners are hard to find. We could probably throw safety in there too, because I think we really like Chamari Connor and Ryan Cook, and Justin Reed. It's one of those scenarios where there are a lot of positions that would make sense for us, and again, you start at the O-line, D-line, and receiver positions. It's a long season and depth is super important to us, and also guys' contracts do run out. Anytime you can, get a player who can come in here and challenge for a starting position right away. I think you go in that direction. Kansas City should have a starting spot available for the taking. Currently, Brown, Rice, and Justin Watson fill out their top three, with underperforming 2022 second-round pick Skyy Moore and frustratingly inconsistent wideout Kadarius Toney falling in line behind them. There's room for movement if the Chiefs add a player capable of earning a job. When asked this week about the matter, Coach Andy Reid opted to take the optimistic route. "Those are two positions that we are looking at, but I mean Brett Veach is looking at all of them," Reid said. "You're sitting at pick 32, so it's tough to tell you what's going to take place there. It's a great thing on one hand to be 32nd because you've done OK on the season before, but that's a long wait, and you better really stay true to the board, what's there, and take the best player you possibly can at that spot." I tell you those two positions he's looking at, but he's also going through everything, so we've got spots and depth that we can use really everywhere, and we'll just see with the whole Rashee thing how that goes. When it's all said and done, we should have players in there ready to go. The Chiefs have proven they're always ready to go, at least when the games matter most. With another title defense ahead of them, they'll need to be ready, with or without Rice.